Again, my name is Al Powell, and I've been here with SleepM now. It's been about 18 months. And prior to coming here in March of 2019, I had a major car accident. And I found myself in a situation whereby I wound up having to have two discs replaced in my neck. I had to have a knee surgery. I also had a fractured ankle, and I was on a crutch for about three
Ouch.
and a half months or so. But after that ordeal, and looked like I was in physical therapy forever, and I just wasn't able to sleep. I go to bed at night. When I lay down, it would take me a very long time to fall asleep. And when I did fall asleep, I would wake up after a couple of hours. Then I have to get up, sit upright in a chair. And that went on with me for quite some time. So my wife started thinking, well, Al, maybe it's the pillow you're sleeping on. So my wife looked like every time she went out, she come home with a new pillow. And so here, try this one. And so I tried so many pillows. And then for about 7 months leading up to finding out about Sleep M, um, every time we went out, we was on this quest that maybe it's the mattress. So we wound up at a mattress store. Every time we went out, we wound up at a mattress store. We tried so many mattresses. And I always say this too, if you think that our products is expensive, don't go to Macy's looking for a mattress because their cheapest mattress is $9,999
Oh,
plus tax, shipping, and a setup fee. And their most expensive is 29,999 plus tax and shipping. So what happened is that I had a friend of mine from Dallas, Texas. She called me up and she said, Al, I'm going to be in Irvine on Friday night. Let's meet for dinner. So she's a networker. And I said, well, I know this woman is trying to sell me something. She's not going to come all the way from Dallas just to take me out to dinner. I don't think so. But anyway, I didn't really want to go that night, but because she traveled so far, I did show up that night for dinner. And there was about a dozen of us at the dinner table. On one end of the dinner table, my friend and her friend were trying to sell me on a new cryptocurrency program. On the other end of the table, there was this lady named Diane. She was sharing with my wife about this new mattress. And I was more interested in the mattress conversation because I'd been looking at mattresses for the past 7 months. So that's where my interest was. And so we got an invite, not from my friend, but from the lady at the other end of the table. She invited us to come down to the office that I'm at right now to try the mattress. Now, I was a big grumpy that day, and so the first thing I want to know, how long this gonna take? And I think the lady took the wrong way, but she said, well, it's only gonna take 15 minutes. And she said, I'll come wake you up in 15 minutes. So I lay down and I fell asleep immediately. When she came back, I'm thinking it was 15 minutes, but an hour had gone by.
wow.
An hour had gone by, and I'm still laying there sleeping. And matter of fact, Peter, I had to, it took me a moment to get my composure because I couldn't even remember where I was. I'm thinking I'm at home or something, But I know that was a clue for me that, hey, there's something different about this because I was able to fall asleep right away. And here it is, 10:30 a.m. in the morning. And I was able to fall asleep like that. And so I also noticed my lower back always bothers me also when I was laying down. That didn't really bother me that day either. So I knew I was on to something. And so, but I was in here. I didn't know there was any kind of income opportunity tied to this. So I didn't even sit in the room when the lady was telling my wife about it. And so I'm out in the main room here. And I walk back in the room and I tell my wife, said, we're going to buy this, 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 and that. What do you think, Al? I said, just buy it and let's get out of here. And so, anyway, that's how I got exposed to this. And one of the things that really captured my attention that day, outside of the product working, um, when I did start asking questions, the lady I was asking the questions to, she couldn't explain it to me in English. And I was only picking up maybe 40% of what she was saying. And so she told me to sit in the presentation in the main room. But my wife and I were the only two people that day that required a presentation in English. The presentation was in Spanish and Chinese.
Wow.
So that day, the CEO volunteered to translate to English for us. And this was a year and a half ago. And a year and a half ago, her English wasn't that great either. It has improved tremendously because of talking to my wife and I every day, so now I understand. But that day I picked up about 40% of what was being said, but I thought there was some money to be made here. Uh, we promoted to the highest position in the company within 7 months, and we brought diversity to the company, because it was all Spanish and Chinese before, and known English speaking, so to speak, here at all, not from this location. And the location in China, and not in China, but in Canada, also predominantly all Chinese speaking. So, but that's how I got involved. And the other thing too is that I thought selling a mattress so far fetched. That day driving home, I look at my wife and I say, "Do you really think we can sell a mattress?" And we laughed the rest of the way driving home because I sold everything, but I never sold a mattress before. And I'm gonna tell you this story and move on. Are you guys familiar with Property Brothers? During the lockdown, my wife got used to buying things from QVC. And so I got involved in the company on a Saturday. That Tuesday, we get home late at night. First thing my wife do when we walk in the door, she turned the television on QVC. There's Property Brothers selling a mattress, but for $2,600 on QVC. So I tell my wife, I said, I gotta listen to this so I can get the lingo on how to sell this mattress. And so we both sit there. I'm on the edge of the couch, and I remember the lady, the host, saying, "We only have about 220 of these left." And I sat there for the next 2 hours and I watched 220 mattresses sold right over the phone. So I got excited because of that, because I know Property Brothers have a net worth of about $400 million. And if they selling a mattress, I said, oh, well, I guess I should be selling mattresses. And let me say this too, guys. I only sold 2 mattresses since I've been here, and my wife bought those 2. So how in the world do you make any money? What I do is that after I understood the compensation plan, all I simply do is I teach people how to buy for themselves from themselves. They're not buying from me. If someone can buy a mattress themselves and make a commission, are they gonna buy it from you? Are they gonna buy it from you? They're gonna buy it from themselves. Yeah. So if we just do that concept, and believe me, I done sold over the phone, I done 3 ways with probably hundreds of people who have bought mattresses. And it was right over the phone based on a 30-minute conversation.
Nice.
And I know there's no way they would have bought it from me based on a 30-minute conversation, but because they were buying it from themselves.
And the iMac are FDA, correct me if I don't have this verbiage right, FDA.
It's registered. It's registered with the FDA.
Right, which you're familiar with. So, you've got the option of, I assume, using a health savings card as well.
Now, let me jump in real quick. Joyce wanted to know what the number was on the certified for the mask. Joyce, can you ask the question?
Yes, if there is a durable medical equipment code number for it, we can have people use their HSA cards.
Now, I know in Canada, people have bought the product through their health insurance. How they go about doing it, because I haven't had a major presence of distributors in Canada yet. I know in Canada, they have been using their health insurance even for any of the products that we have. Now, I'm I'm not really sure, but I'll get you an answer on that, But I know we are registered with the FDA, but that's just registered showing it as a medical device on the eye mask.
Cool.
Al, are the products manufactured in Canada or are they just marketed from there?
Okay. The mattress is manufactured here in California.
Wow.
The other smaller products are manufactured in Canada.
Okay.
And let me just kind of, Mr. Eric Sternberg is the president and principal owner of the company. Now, Mr. Sternberg has been in the furniture business for decades.
Oh.
And our CEO, Miss Emma He, she has worked for him for the past 15 plus years. So
What was her name?
I'd say Emma He has worked for Eric Sternberg for 15 plus years, because furniture is one of the businesses he's in. He's in the banking business. He's in the real estate business. He leased properties to the Canadian government, so he's very, very affluent gentleman. That's why, the Justin Trudeau, when you go in our CEO's office, there she is with the president of Canada, right there, with photos with him, so everybody, the company, very influential. The World Organization of Natural Medicine endorse our products, which is a very, very good endorsement, because they won't put their stamp of approval on just any old company, but yet they endorse our products here, which makes it your job and my job that much easier. And every year we compete for these Stevie America Awards, and we've gotten literally just an enormous number of awards since 2019 all the way up until now. So the company has a lot of credibility. So when you and I go out and promote this, we don't have to worry about our credibility being questioned, because the company is everything that we're saying it is. And it makes it easier, because nobody, we all, we don't want our credibility to be ruined by promoting something that's gonna, serve as a negative against us.
Absolutely.
And also the company is one to expand. And then what I really like about this team, we've been getting a lot of people coming in from many, many states and geographic locations, and which is a big, big plus, because this year we really, really wanted to expand in a big, big way. And is there some things that we can improve upon? Of course there is. But the company values everyone's opinion. If you see something that we can improve upon, by all means, write a suggestion, and let's run it, to the CEO and president, and and have them take a look at it. It's not a perfect company, but yet and still they pay on time, products are delivered on time, and that, I know that's very important for all of us to know, that we have a product that works. We have a product, commissions will pay you on a daily basis, and you can withdraw commissions every single day you have a commission available. You can withdraw that commission.
Al, what's the availability in other countries than the U.S.?
Right now, we are not registered in any other countries, but what we will, other than China, I think China and the Philippines, because we do have some private showrooms. They are big ones in China and Manila. But what the company will do, if we start seeing lots of orders coming in from certain countries, or if someone wants to open a showroom up, the company will do the necessary documentation and register in that country. Like right now, I have a young lady, she wants to set up a big showroom in Kuwait, but she's bearing all the expense on getting it set up.
Wow.
So, she set that up. The CEO has already given a commitment that they will register there. We'll get registered there because we don't want to have any issues nowhere. And, just like when we open up New York, that's even though it's SleepM, it's a separate corporation registered in New York. Right now we've been shipping everywhere free of charge. No tax, no shipping anywhere in the world so far. We've been shipping.
Nice.
Right now, I can name off about 8 different countries we have shipped to, and there was no cost whatsoever. And of course, we had to look into certain means because, for example, I had a young lady out of Nigeria, Abuja, Nigeria, who came in. She spent $7,000. Now, very, very costly. Just little BioCrystal pad. The thing only cost $580. The UPS charged us $400 to ship that item. So all we did is that we found out that we could go to U.S. Postal Service and do it cheaper than going through UPS to certain countries. So we look for private carriers that will ship, and the company will reimburse us for that. So if it's really expensive, we'd just have to look at a different source, because every day at this location we have UPS come by at 2 p.m. Pacific to pick up all outgoing orders. So the orders we had come in on yesterday goes out today at 2 p.m. every day, which is very nice. And the other thing too is that right now we mail checks out. But if you're a leader and you're geographically dislocated from here and you had a big check or you needed the money right away, if you have online banking, if you give us the okay, we'll just take a photo of the check back and front, and then you can just print it, sign it, take a photo, and send it directly to your bank. If you have online banking, you can do it that way. And that way you get the money quicker. Or what the company would do, they would just wire directly to you. For those people outside the country and they have commissions coming in, we'll wire them the money. Because we know nobody want to take a chance on mailing something outside the country and it getting lost. So the company really will work with you in any way they can. And the company like to deal with the 6 stars and above. In other words, you got access if you're a 6-star, because they feel as though you've proven yourself. And they really, really want to see people promote the 6-star. It's not difficult to promote the 6-star.
Yeah, come on in.
Kirk is 5-star in 8 days. So he would definitely hit that in less than 30 days. I expect him to be a 6-star for sure. But again, I got to the highest rank within 7 months. And I didn't really know what I was doing because it looked like it's starting out here in the office in the beginning. All my uplines, their English wasn't good enough. So we had a communication problem here, so I really, and, luckily, the CEO, kind of coached and mentored us along the way. And that made a big, big difference, so.
So even though we're only registered in the US and Canada, you're pretty much shipping to anywhere and anybody can participate in the comp plan. Is that correct?
That is correct, because when you buy any item, it can be the least expensive item or the most expensive, that gives you a rep ID number, and now you are a distributor. If you refer people, you're a distributor. If you don't refer people, you're a customer. Simple as that.
Except one iPad. That's the one thing that won't qualify you, John.
Yeah.
And Joyce
and
brought
let
up
me,
a
and let,
great point. If I could just interject this, you know, the new 2.0 Classic, I understand, does not have a cool setting. So people might not want to use it on their eyes, but they could use the eye mask. I'm very excited about the eye mask because I used to do lots of health shows and
yes, yeah,
meetings. And I would
right.
always do a survey and ask people, you know, out of this list of 12 things, what are your number one health objectives, or fill in the blank? And
Yeah,
the number one thing picked was eye issues.
right.
So, you know, you blow the iteric hair on your eye mask and put it on, and
Yeah,
people are experiencing everything from cataracts to macular degeneration improving or going away. And by the way,
right.
it helps with wrinkles at the same time. So who
Fantastic.
don't like that?
Yes, yeah. And
And I have
then
to
let
tell
me
you, I'm 60 and I have no wrinkles around my eyes from using other
fantastic.
energetic
You look
tools.
great.
Thank
And,
you. So I know the power of it, but you know, the easier it is, the more people will use it, and that's what I like
yeah.
about this. You lay it down and you lie on it, or you put it on your face, so you get more
And
compliance.
and the other thing on the eye mask, you know, you can build under that position. It's you know, $395 for a single mask.
Oh,
However, to withdraw the commission, it has to
all
be
right.
minimum $580.
Yeah. So why bother? So you can get
Yeah,
one
so
iPad for $390 and two for what, $580?
that's correct.
So the two will qualify that position and allow you to withdraw.
That's correct.
And, you know, if you only need one, sell the other one. I know those I can
Because
sell.
every if we tell people about it, everyone that has purchased that mask, they eventually want to build a team, and then all of a sudden they have commission there, and then they say, "Oh man, I can't withdraw my commission." Then you got to turn around and buy something else internally to bump up the volume.
Gotcha.
So now you
So
can
they
buy
could at least
another.
get started if that's the max they could do.
Exactly.
Hey,
Great.
Al, explain a little bit more about the buying from yourself concept. So let's say I want to buy a product. I'm a brand new person. What does that mean? I'm buying from myself.
Okay, because the way this works is that if you when obviously you're gonna buy from the person, John, who introduced you. So you're gonna use their ID number to buy the first item.
Okay.
So of course the commission goes up to that individual. You don't get paid a commission on that. So now that you have an ID number, you can purchase any number of additional items, because here the company allow us to break up the invoice. We don't have to buy it all on one invoice. So now you buy an additional item, you're going to use your own ID number. So now you get paid a commission on that, and your sponsor also get paid a commission on it. So most people would do what we call a 1x2. They'll buy one item to their sponsor, and they'll buy at least two down below themselves. So they're buying a total of 3 items. When you buy a total of 3 items like that, you start out as a 2-star. The optimum way to do it is a 1x4. You buy one item to your sponsor, you buy 4 items down below yourself, buying it from yourself, for yourself. So when you do that, you would actually have 5 profit centers. And now you're going to build your team, John. You're going to build it underneath those 4 ID numbers below you, which is you. Mm-hmm. John 1, John 2, John 3, John 4. So that way you're getting paid double. You're going to get paid double. So if you sign someone on the John 4, that means John 4 earns a commission, and your main position also earns a commission. So, so everything is based on invoices here. We don't rank up on a dollar volume. So when you buy one item, that makes you a distributor. When you buy two items, that makes you what we call a 1-star. When you buy the second item direct to that main ID, that makes you a 2-star. The third item, the fourth item helps position you. And the reason we teach this strategy, you need four 6 stars would take you to 8-star. Now the ranks are 1-star is just 2 cells. 3-star, 10 group cells plus 1 personal. 4-star is 4-star is 20 group cells plus 1 personal. 5-star, 50 group cells plus 1 personal. And those 50 cells can come from the entire team. It's not just your cells. But we're not talking 50 individuals, John. We're talking about what we're talking about is invoices. You have one product on each invoice. So you're not going to sign, you can buy 5 items and put it on one invoice, but only your sponsor would get paid. But if you bought 5 invoices, you bought 5 items and broke up the invoices, you promoted to 2-star, and now you're positioned to go out and build a team, and you're positioned the right way. And what I'm sharing with all of you right now, we can do it this way now, but come May, coming up to our 5th year anniversary, we're no longer going to be able to build like that. You're not going to be able to earn from multiple positions like that. Well, as the company get bigger, they just want to be cautious, but right now everybody still can build it that way, because basically, when you think about it, some companies don't allow you to earn a commission, and more so, I guess it's more so like a rebate that we getting back when we buy multiple items. It's almost like if I go down to a department store and there's a sale going on, we don't say the sale is on just one item. The sale is on all the items that may be in that category. So we allow people right now to build under multiple ID numbers and get paid. And like right now, even with the profit sharing, we got 2 types of profit sharing going on here, John. One is when you spend $6,000 on a single invoice. If you spend $6,000 or more on a single invoice, now you go into this 5% pool, where they take the gross sales. They take 5% of the gross sales, and it goes inside this pool, and it's split up among all the people who qualify. And the only qualifier is to spend more than $6,000, and you're automatically inside that pool. And for 10 years, annually, the company will send you a check. Wow. That's one pool that we have. We have another pool.
Let me jump in, and that does have to be in one position, correct? That you can't split up into multiple.
That has to be one position. You're absolutely correct. Okay, so now what's going to happen is that we have another pool that's based on your rank being a 6, 7, or 8-star. If you promote to 6, 7, or 8-star, now you participate in a 3% revenue sharing pool. And the way that works is that they take 3% of the gross sales, and those people who qualify will get that money every single quarter. Now, here's what will happen is that the other qualifier, you must have 20 sales within the quarter. 20 group sales for a 6-star. It's going to be 45 group sales for 7-star. It would be 75 group sales for the 8-star. And by the way, you can have right now, you can have as many 6, 7, and 8-star positions that you are capable of building. And you would get the revenue sharing money multiple times. I have a 6-star, my top position is an 8-star. I have one position below there that's 7-star, and I have another position that's a 6-star, soon to be 7-star. So I get the revenue sharing money 3 different times. Wow. So when people ask you the question, because a lot of our networking friends, they say, well, oh, there's no residual income here. Well, that revenue sharing money is residual income because it's based on the efforts of everybody in the sales from the entire company. But we don't make it so complicated to try to weed people out where they can't get it. We got people been in the business 30 days, and then guess what? The next quarter, they was qualified to earn the bonuses. So it's very, very good. So that's very attractive, and that attracts a lot of people. And what it does too is that on the $6,000 pool that I talked about, that stirs production. Because I have seen people who we tabulate what they spend up. Okay, you're at 4,000. They'll spend an extra $2,000 so that they can be a VIP. You follow me? So it works out very good. It worked out absolutely amazing.
And John, they call the top position your master position, is that right?
Yes, your master account, yes.
And that 6,000 position could be one of the positions under that. So again, you join with your master position, maybe you just get 2 iPads, and then you do the 6,000 under it, and you earn the commission on that 6,000, and you got the profit sharing in that position.
And let me give you an analogy, and this way I look at this, because I lost a lot of my networking friends because they look at the price point and they think there's no money here. You know, when I tell someone that if they pay $4,300 for a king mattress, that they're going to earn $215. They say, oh man, that's not fair. No way I'm going to do that. Mm-hmm. Because they're saying, well, the money is so little, right? Now, I want you to imagine you being a 1-star. Do you think you can identify 3 people who are willing to buy a mattress for themselves? And they're going to get paid a commission back also on that. So that means if you did that, you're going to earn, what is that, $645, right? So now what if all I do teach 3 who get 3 who get 3. So if I teach 3 people to just simply replace a mattress in their home, I'm not selling them the mattress. I show them the benefits of the product. So all I want you to do is you just replace the mattress in your home. So if I got 3 who taught 3 to do that, on my second level, I have 9 people replacing a mattress in their home, and I just earn 9 times $215. On my third level, it's 27 times $215. On my fourth level, it's 81 times $215. But here's where I want to stretch you guys. We get paid down through 8 levels. On the 7th level, we would have 2,187 people replacing a mattress in their home. And we would earn $215 times 2,187. Somebody give me a number. It's $480,000+. Now you tell me, what other company can you make almost $500,000 by getting somebody to buy a mattress for themselves. So you haven't sold them anything. So everybody feel as though they can do this because you didn't sell them on buying a mattress from you.
Unbelievable.
Now here's another thing, Peter. What if? Because we always gonna have some people say, "Well, I don't know nobody who's gonna pay $4,300 for a mattress." I hear that all the time.
Yeah.
What if we teach everyone to replace one pillow in their house? All I want you to do is replace a pillow in your home. We get paid $35 on each pillow. If we taught this get three down to the seventh level, that's 2,187 times $35.
Incredible.
Even that comes to over $77,000, somewhere in there. So would you still be happy knowing that, look, as an H-star, guys, I'm going to stretch you again. As an H-star, do you realize I can sell 3 pillows a day and make $30,000 a month? I can make $1,000 a day by selling 3 pillows a day at $770. A lot of money on the table. And again, you know, my drive home the first day when I bought this product, I said, even if the financial side don't work out, at least I get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, that alone is huge.
And when I look at this and I'm saying, it's something we're all familiar with. Nobody have buyer's remorse. Even if they don't make a ton of money, nobody have buyer's remorse because they got a product that they're going to use every single day.
Love it.
So they're still going to use it. And chances are, if they're happy with the product, they're going to tell someone about it.